The science of today is the technology of tomorrow. Well said by someone. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Knowledge Star, Continuous Knowledge Excellence. My name is Karuna Singh. Today I welcome a very special guest, Professor Neelu Nawani, in charge of Microbial Diversity Research Center, PhD coordinator. Welcome, Dr. Neelu.
Thank you, Karuna Madam, for inviting me on your channel.
Okay, so let's start with this. What are the top skills a biotechnologist must have?
Okay, first of all, as I mentioned, thanks to you. And Knowledge Star is a great channel. I have gone through some of the videos which you have shared. And I must say you are doing a great job. It's definitely going to be useful to students and faculty members, academicians, researchers alike. And moving to the question which you asked. So what are the top skills a biotechnologist must have? Right. So biotechnology is actually undergoing a global evolution, you can say. It's a technology that can assist healthcare systems, agriculture systems, environment restoration, biological conservation, computational biology, and so on. So it's a field that offers plenty to innovate and helps translation from basic to applied sectors. So the basic necessary skills would be reasoning ability, analytical skills, innovative thinking, creativity, curiosity, problem-solving ability, and communication skills. See, these are the general skills one should have necessarily to be a part of any biotechnology industry. And technical skills include cell culture, like growing microbes, the skill to grow animal cells, plant cells, molecular biology, genetic engineering, immunology, analytical techniques, computational methods, and omics. And you should also know statistics, which is a must when your research is oriented towards clinical studies or even general research. Would definitely require statistical methods, the knowledge of that. So these are the few skills which are a must, I think. So I hope I've answered your question.
Absolutely. Okay, what is trending these days in the field of biotechnology?
That's a very good question. We all want to be trendsetters. We want to know where the market is going. So as I mentioned earlier, biotechnology is a highly evolving field, and every field would have a market demand, a need, a base on which innovations happen and inventions happen. So in the 90s, the DNA sequencing was a revolution. And then we had the first human genome sequence. But we realized the importance of bioinformatics, which came as a big help in analyzing the huge and complex genome sequences. And then we moved to an era where genetic engineering and gene editing were the buzzwords. And now you can correct errors in metabolism or improve the industrial or crop yields. Genetically engineered crops and organisms were accepted by some and rejected by other countries. Not all nations were very pro in adopting genetically modified crops or vegetables or fabrics. But now we are talking about synthetic genes. You can make a gene in the lab. So closer to 2050, I'm sure we'll come across an integration of cellular systems with electronics and artificial intelligence. We will be extensively using data analysis platforms for curating and delivering key information from the plethora of genetic information that is floating around us. You'll be able to see engineered living cells being deployed as sensors, detectors, predictive analysts for the environment, diseases, and therapies. So biology will work more in concert with computation and artificial intelligence. Robots in health sector, it's already becoming a reality. We know that there are a lot of surgeries which are being done by robots, and the doctor has to just give a command. In the same way, we will have upsurge in production of a large number of biosimilars, platform biochemicals with green chemistry, personalized medicine, food engineering, biosensors, biomaterials, bioarchitecture, biomedical engineering, nanotechnology, non-invasive and minimally invasive diagnostic and therapeutic methods. These are the areas of focus in the next few years. So we will have to become more interdisciplinary to the workforce. So the workforce will require a very diverse skill set. And, it is every possibility that we may just carry our DNA chip card and the doctor would insert it in a card reader and would read your gene sequence and prescribe preventive therapies or the drugs of choice. So this is precision medicine or genomic medicine, and this is going to be the future.
What are the career opportunities for biotechnology students in current scenarios of education and industry?
Having described the trend and the direction to which biotechnology is going, there are plenty of career opportunities besides the convention and the very popular academic and research positions. So, academic positions require a PhD degree, and you can start your career as an assistant professor in a university department or in an academic institute. And research positions you can begin much earlier as a junior research fellow or as a scientific officer. And then gradually you can rise to the position of research associate or scientists in these research institutes. But I'm going to focus more on the biotech industry options. So first I would describe the different biotech industries like food industry, nutraceutical industry, agrobiotech, industrial biotechnology, environment, waste management, bioenergy, biochemicals, cosmetics, biopharmaceuticals, genomics, proteomics, diagnostics, clinical research, regulatory affairs, contract research services, trading of biotech instruments and consumables. There are so many. And in any of these companies, you can either be a part of the production unit, you can be a part of R&D, quality assurance or quality control systems, regulatory affairs, and marketing also. So it absolutely depends on the choice of the student where they actually want to go. There are plenty of opportunities. So to give few examples to you, manufacturing industries, we have players like Serum Institute, Biocon, Bharat Biotech. See, these have been popular names and people know about these companies after the COVID pandemic. We know how efficiently our companies have made these vaccines in a very quick and a very short time, right? So there are several other manufacturing industries, Wockhardt, Panacea Biotech, Krebs, Medtronic, Raj, Transasia, Beckman Coulter, Roche, GSK, Unilever. I mean, I can list them out. Dairy industries like Amul, biotech food industries. Now you get vegetarian meat, right? So this is it's an evolution, no? I would say it's a food revolution. Exactly. Then you have companies like, yeah. Then you have companies like Indian Immunologicals, Rise and Shine Biotech, plant tissue culture. Wonderful technologies are there in plant biotechnology. Rasi Seeds. So these are a few of the companies and these are doing manufacturing. We have a sector which is also the service industry. And service industry is offering services for a particular task. So which includes the companies like Genotypic, Genome Bio, Siemens, Thermo Fisher. Then we also should not forget that we are generating a lot of waste. So you have waste management companies, Pasco, Highcare, BVG. These are all big names. Pollution control companies, testing labs, and now there's a new sector which is coming up, which is already there, but then it's not in the biotech part. So biotech BPO and KPO, business process outsourcing and knowledge process outsourcing companies. Now, who thought that even biotechnology sector would have these kind of outsourcing agencies?
Absolutely. Even I'm also hearing this for the first time.
Yes, yes. And I would also tell you more about some career options which actually students don't think of, like finance sector in biotechnology. See, any company would require financial management. Any sector would require financial management. And there are special companies which do performance analysis of biotech companies. As an example, Prudent Biotech. They predict the values of stocks in life sciences sector and in the biotech sector. Then you have market research companies like BBC Research. So, this type of new companies are coming up, and social innovation companies, trusts which give funding and which give scholarships to students. Somebody has to manage all these affairs, right? Then there are people and companies who are investing money in business hubs, which are providing capital investments for startups. So even those companies have to be managed by people. They have to be run by people. So you have opportunities in these kind of companies. Then there are administrative services, like you can be a part of, you can be one of the diplomats. Like you could involve yourself in policy making, be in the government and be involved in policy making. You can also be a part of regulatory companies which are doing NABH, NABL accreditations. You can also go for companies which are offering consultancy services, like Acme. They provide consultancy services for drug trials, for clinical trials. And now, when you're talking about drug trials, clinical trials, we also know that some ethics are involved in this. Okay? Somebody may lose their life because of a wrong drug. And in that case, there are court cases, there are litigations. So there are scientific law firms which handle these litigations. So that is a good career option for those who are interested in law, scientific law. Patent law, patent agents, patent attorneys, patent writers. India needs these people now because our government is having big plans of securing the IP and innovation. Make in India movement, which has started by the government of India, is definitely showing us this path. So these areas are less explored, but they are high in demand. And then there is science communication, scientific writing, science journalism, blogging, English editing in science. Not many of us would be very good at English, but we are good at our research. So they would need some assistance for English editing.
Yes.
Then, right? And then you have scientific documentary channels. You have channels like Discovery, National Geographic. Now, somebody is providing the content for those channels. Some science videos, images repositories, educational films, animation. So you name it, and there are these plenty of careers available. And let's not forget database development, right? There are big databases. For example, in biotechnology, people who are doing biotechnology would know NCBI. It's a very big database of genome sequences and protein sequences. Somebody is making that database. Somebody is managing that database. So you need workforce over there. Science NGOs, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. It's a well-known foundation. Biotech Research Society India, Center for Science and Environment. All these are very popular science NGOs. So you need workforce over there. Publishing groups, Springer, Elsevier, Wiley, Pearson. And another new lucrative career option is science event management. We do a lot of conferences. Scientists, they have to network. You cannot just work in silo, you have to collaborate. So we have events, we have workshops, we have conferences. So there are companies which actually have started offering these kind of services. So, I think there are plenty of options to look at, and our students should never get disappointed. Right?
Okay, you have talked about many of the opportunities in biotechnology, but one question is coming to my mind, that is how biotechnology is playing an important role in nanotechnology.
Yes. So nanotechnology is going to be one of the pillars, right? Where you have the biosensors, when we are particularly talking about. A lot of biosensors will use nanomaterials. This is an example which I can outright give you. So whenever you're planning to make a biosensor, nanotechnology is going to be there. Antimicrobial agents, when you want to kill microbes, nanotechnology is going to be there. So these are a few examples, and definitely nanosciences, you just type in nanosciences and you will see the number of research areas, the number of research publications that are happening in this field.
Okay. Yes, absolutely. Have you been working in any kind of research? Can you enlighten us with some?
Definitely. So I'm working at Dr. D.Y. Patil Biotechnology and Bioinformatics Institute, which is located at Pune. It comes under Dr. D.Y. Patil Vidyapeeth. And let me tell you that we have a great research and academic ambience. Our Honorable Chancellor, Dr. P.D. Patil, our trustee, Dr. Smita Jadhav, our Vice Chancellor, Dr. N.J. Pawar, and our director, Dr. J.K. Pal. They are such visionary leaders. They have created the state of the art infrastructure at our institute. And they believe that whatever research has to happen should also be translated to the market. So we already have large number of patents. We have large number of grants from DBT, DST, ICMR, CEDA, international and national funding agencies. So my research is mainly focused on environment restoration and health sector. So I have a big team. I'm heading the Microbial Diversity Research Center here. And I would like to mention the names of the my team members. This is a very good platform to acknowledge the way they have been working with me. So Dr. Sarika Pawar, Dr. Viniti Vaidya, Dr. Swapnil Gaikwad, Dr. Manisha Junarkar, Dr. Supriya Kore, Dr. Rachna Pandey, Mr. Amol Salhagre, Mrs. Aarti Kale, Dr. Gayatri Gera. These are all my support system. And we have developed biological matrices which can remove metals from polluted sites. So that is a patent which is already granted. It's a US patent, and the technology is already transferred to a company. And then we also have worked on developing a biological air purifier, which is biodegradable, and it is called Biosmo-Trap. So it can be fitted on the vent of on the exhaust tailpipe of a vehicle, and it will absorb all the fumes which are or the smoke which is coming from the exhaust. So this vehicular pollution problem which is there, it can be a temporary fixture till we move completely e-vehicle. We are moving towards that. So till we become completely eco-friendly in the automobile sector. So this is a very good fixture, and this Biosmo Trap received the award from the President of India in the year 2018. So that is a very celebrated project that we have. And another is we are also making poultry probiotics. See, what is happening is in poultry, in order to have a good flesh and to have good color in the flesh, people are using growth hormones, and they're also using antibiotics to prevent diseases. So we are discouraging the use of antibiotics and growth hormones in the poultry feed, and for which we have made probiotics which can enhance the growth of the poultry birds.
Wait. Are you worried about your project, training, dissertation, internship? Don't think too much because Nanoscience and Technology Consortium, in short NSTC, is giving you a golden opportunity to do the same tasks. NSTC also conducts workshop on amazing topics. So if you want to register in the workshop, the registration link is given in the description box below, or you may go to the website www.nanoschool.in where you can easily enroll in the workshops. So just check it out right now.
So, and right now we are working on a project which is bioplastic. So we are making bioplastic from laboratory waste. And we have received a grant from Department of Science and Technology, that is DST, and we have already patented that technology as well. And we are also working on a lot of computational biology. We do a lot of in silico studies to identify molecules that can be used in therapies further. So my team of students, Priyanka, Tanishta, Bhageshri, Abhijit, and I have postdocs also, Dr. Arohi and Dr. Kiran. So they are all, helping us to move forward and create these innovations and technologies.
You people are doing really a great job, seriously.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, according to you, how relevant is it to conduct workshops for students based on new technologies?
It is very important for the students. It's not only important for students, it's also important for teachers to attend workshops so that they can keep themselves updated and abreast to the latest knowledge in the field and to the latest techniques in the field. Because, evolution, as I said, I keep on saying this word, evolution, it's happening very fast. So even the technologies, new technologies are coming up very fast. And that is essential completely. And a lot of institutes have started offering, I believe, even your channel is also supporting a large number of workshops in nanotechnology. So that's definitely required.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Last but not the least, how much industrial collaboration is important for academic institutes and why?
Yes. So industrial collaboration is absolutely necessary. See, ultimately, we are developing human resources with a definite skill set. And this human resource which we are developing, what are we developing for? They have to be placed into an industry. Now, if you don't know the industry demand, if you don't know what the industry plans to do, how do you train your human resource well? So you need to equip the students with a skill set that is required by the industry. And so the industry academia linkage would help in two ways. Number one is that we orient our students towards a skill that is uh, required by the industry, which is in demand. And second is whatever research we are doing, it shouldn't stay on the bench. It shouldn't stay in the lab. That must get translated to the market. And this translation of the research from the academia or from the research institutes to the market, if the industry is helping and partnering, nothing like it. I mean, that is what would ensure that all the technologies which are developed would enter the market eventually.
Yes, thank you so much, Dr. Neelu Nawani. Well, I would like to tell you about the initiatives of Nanoscience and Technology Consortium, that is NSTC, in which you can also be a part of joint product development, research projects, consultancy services, nanomaterials for your research projects, training program or customized training programs, workshops or customized workshops. So thank you so
Great.
much. Thanks for your time. Thanks for this interaction. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
For more updates, subscribe to our channel, click the links shown on the screen to stay connected.